Good evening, YouTube. My name is Jay Thunder, and today we're going to be talking about actions and how to create one in this tutorial. What is an action? An action is a list of commands that we give Photoshop to do at one click of a button. Now, what do I mean exactly? We're going to record a list of steps, and then when we're done recording, we're going to, at one click of a button, Photoshop will do all of those steps without several additional steps, basically. We're going to automate the process. So, this one we're going to do separation of line art. If you want to know how to do that without doing an action, that's totally up to you. I have an annotation below for my how to separate line art. I should note, however, if you're going to separate line art, please make sure that your artwork is completely clean. And what I mean by line work being completely clean, if you're doing traditional art, make sure to clean up all the stray pixels in there from the pencils, the eraser marks, the pens, whatever. Make sure that's all erased, otherwise it'll just transfer over into your new line art, and then your line art doesn't look pretty anymore. Well, anyways. So, the line art you see before you is by Vanessa Yutmut on DeviantArt. There will be a link in the description below for you to go check out her page. So let's get started. You have Photoshop, or a similar program. This tutorial will be about how to do the action in Photoshop. If you use a similar program, I cannot guarantee that it will work exactly the same. I believe Photoshop Elements 7, any of the CSs, will have this ability. So what you're gonna do is you got your background, you got your artwork, okay? So now we need to open the action box, and it doesn't always load in CS anything. It doesn't always load in Photoshop. So as you can see right here, it's not there. It's gonna be looking like a big play button. You can hit Alt F9 and boom, it opens your action box. Your other option is you can go to Window and click on Actions. And I'm going to put this sucker not there. I'm actually going to move it in here. There we go. So click your actions, open it up, and let me give you an example. This is what an action will look like when it's done. And now normally I'd have to go through a bunch of steps to separate the line art, or I could do that. Boom, it's done, it's separated, it looks pretty. Now how do I do that? How do you do that? First of all, you're going to go to Create New Action. Click that. Name your action, so let's do Sep LA, or Separate LA. I don't think I spelled separate right, that's alright. And then function key, go to... You can select any of these. I normally do something Shift and then F command, just because it'll be easier. And I've got Shift F3 for the line art that I already made, so for this tutorial I'll do F2, Shift. You can make it any color you want. I don't care, so we're going to make no color. Alright, now this is important. Do not press any buttons that you don't mean to press, otherwise you're going to have to start all over. So, as soon as you hit record, it is now recording every action you do in this, from this point on until we hit the stop button. So, as before for the separation of our line art, we're going to go down to Channels, Control, click the red, go to Select, Inverse, go back to Layers, double click the background. You can either name it, I just keep it as Layer 0, Control Shift N to create a new layer. Alright. Deselect the layer 0 and then use the fill bucket. You can use any color you want. You can use black, white, green, blue, it doesn't matter. Most tutorials I have found online say use black, but you're welcome to use any color you like. And then Control D and then go up and click the black box, stop playing / recording. Boom. That's it. All done. So, now it is in here, you can see there's the separate line art. and it has recorded everything. Set selection to red channel, and then inverse, and then it goes set background to layer opacity at 100. Yeah, you can also set the opacity, the normal, or I'm sorry, the mode, make layer, hide layer, and then fill. And then it'll tell you the dimensions it's filling in with anti-alias using the foreground color, so on and so forth. And then set selection to none on layer 0. And that's it. That is how you make an action. And now you can... Now the downside to actions I have found is that if you hit Control-Alt-Z to go back one, it's just going to go through the entire set that you just made. So if you go too far and your history is set to low, which I believe mine's set to about 20 actions, 20 things that I do in Photoshop, if you go too far, you will have to start all over. That's the only downside, but that is indeed how you create an action. If you like this video, if you found it useful, you can go ahead and you can like it, you can favorite it, subscribe it, put it in a playlist, however you want to do it. Have a good evening.